Hello, hello, hello. Okay, today we are going to be writing the rules. What's nice about this assignment, they're all rotations, so we know it's a rotation. Tomorrow we'll be doing the test review, and you have to be really careful when you look at the rules so you know which sort of transformation it is, but today it is a rotation. Okay, so what you're going to do is first figure out which shape is the original shape. So there's our D, and there's our D prime. So this is our original shape. Just choose one point. So I'm just going to choose D right here. Alright, so now I just have to decide if our D was rotated clockwise, counterclockwise, or 180. So what you want to look at is, I'm just going to circle my second D, and it's going from here to here. Alright, so if it only moves one quadrant, so here's our axis, and these are each different quadrants. If it only goes one quadrant, it's 90 degrees. So I'll write rotate 90 degrees. And then you just have to decide which way it's rotating. So we started this way, and if you're reading a clock, there's 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. We are going clockwise because we're going to the right. So if I were to take that D and I want to match there, it would go to the right, and then my new D would be there. So this would be 90 degrees clockwise. All right, so here's our next one. Remember, just choose one letter. And I think it's easier, rather than choosing these inside letters, to choose outside letters. So here's our Q. And then here is our Q prime. So our Q starts here and it goes to here. Again, that's only one quadrant that it switched. 2 would be from here to here. So this would be rotate. And since we only went one quadrant, it would be 90 degrees. And we went to the left this time, so it would be counterclockwise. All right, let's look at this next one. All right, again, just choose one letter. I'm going to choose my K. And you don't want to choose the prime, choose the initial. All right, and then it's going to rotate. So if it only goes to one quadrant, it would be here. But it keeps going to here. So that would be one quadrant, 2 quadrants. That means it's a 180-degree turn. And remember, it doesn't matter if I go one quadrant, 2 quadrants to the left or to the right. So I would just put it's a rotation or rotate. Probably rotation would be better. I'll write it that way this time. Rotation, and we went 2, so it's 180 degrees. All right, so Smith is going to do a couple on your assignment with you.
Alright, so let's just do 1 and 2 together. So number 1, again, we're just going to find a point. So let's look at our M. We'll keep it on the outside. Really, M is here. M prime is down here, right? And then we're just going to figure out from M to M prime. So 1 and then 2. So again, these are all rotations like we talked about. So we're saying rotation, and then we did 1 turn, 2 turns, 180 degrees. The other thing you could do other than drawing is you could turn your paper until it matches exactly where it was in the original. And if you did 1 turn, that's where it would be at 90 degrees. If you did 2 turns, that's where it would be at 180 degrees, which is where it matches up. So there's kind of another way that you could look at it if you're struggling with drawing arrows. Alright, let's look at number 2. So let's look at G. So remember, look from where the original is to the prime. So from the original to the prime. So we're only going from one quadrant to the next quadrant, so we're only moving one quadrant. So we know we're doing rotation, 90 degrees. Then we just got to figure out we're going clockwise or counterclockwise. So remember, this way is our clockwise. This way would still be clockwise. And then counterclockwise would be, we're going the direction like this. So, as we can tell, we are going clockwise, so we're going to write 90 degrees clockwise. Okay, go ahead, finish up the assignment, take your quiz, and be ready to do a test review tomorrow. Have a good day, guys.